But now we can start. Let's go over SPL really quick because we had enough waiting today.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to start?
I will indeed. Apologies about that. My nephew just suddenly decided to be ill, rather sick in the kitchen.
Okay.
Relevance. There is some context there. Just going over Zerx, sorry, who will be much woe Zerx. He will be playing the Hambo Warrior with the Holbrack Rune and the Soldier's Amulet. We know this build well and truly. Stun potential and a lot of AoE pressure on point with that burning, of course, coming out from the longbow. Going over to Chunji. What's he going to be running today? A 2060 NG build, which we know normally he does go far, trying to use those turrets, that fortified turrets trait, to get the domes coming up over his supply crate and also his heal turret, mainly going for two kits there with the toolkit and also the flamethrower to get the knockback, and slick shoes for the considerable amount of knockdown. Going over to Fiery Sin, he's going to be playing an elementalist. Oh. Yes, indeed. Fairly
fresh air
cross killer. I know this person.
Fresh air.
Yes, fresh air indeed. Fresh air elementalist, full Zerk with the rune of strength as well. Of course, going with the scepter and the focus with the extra might and sigil of air proc there as well on that weapon set, of course. So yeah, nice to see a fresh air elementalist actually playing in this tournament.
It's been a while, and
seeing it being played more recently in the pickup in the games we're playing in Team Q.
Yeah. Let's quickly finish this, and then nice. Maybe we can talk a bit about it, because I've actually gave the ready up when ready before we even started going through the builds, and the teams are still not ready, but hell.
Oh, good lord. DD Elementalist playing with Mr. Curve over there, 00266, typical build that we have seen throughout this tournament today. Don't need to talk about that too much. Dipset is going to be playing with two spirits, going with the Entangle on the Ranger, of course, 02660, going for that Imperfect Bond, so getting the conditions removed from him, of course, and also for the survival traits in there as well. Actually opting for the Signet of Stone, so improving his survivability there with the toughness for himself and his pet, and also yeah, when on the activate, mitigating some damage there. So some more survivability coming out from him this time round, going for that Signet, of course. And yeah, Entangle, as we all know, is a big, massive, horrible pain. So if that actually, that's a nice combination there.
Nice description.
And yeah, it really is. Entangle is just, it's going to be a good combo with Fiery Sin there. If he can lock down the opponents, he can come in with a lot of burst and really be quite horrible.
We can maybe really quickly mention before we get into the game here, which is about to start, that SPL already has qualified for the WTS qualifier. So we have a third team. The next one is deciding in the match for the third place. But now it's the finals. It's Go4GuildWars2. It's SPL on the red side versus TCG on the blue side.
That's really nice for them, actually. Really nice for them. So it's good. We're going to see in the moment Curve and also both Ellie's going around the back of Keep. So we're going to see some different movement here from the red team. Actually defending the close point very well. Chungi has decided not to push too far. And now versus Rom. Now Rom in this situation is going to need to bail because he's not going to be able to do much. He's not going to be able to take him down. He's got so much regen. Like Chungi's just going to... Whoa! Much woe going down. Whoa. Is indeed woe has gone down over on the midpoint here. Fiery Sin just trying to range up top, trying to get some focus damage down on Sizer. He's probably picking him up in most occasions, but probably not able to chase him on many times actually. Now Chungi is in trouble because Much Road Zerx did go down, which means now they could advance over onto this node. Something which 55 HP monks probably should have done in the last couple of games. Chungi is defending rather well on this node, needs some support, but they're opting to go for the cross and actually going to decap Henge. A nice move from SPL.
Yeah, but he was spotted on the beach apparently, although no, the movement isn't really quick enough. Not fast enough. Tage is still in the bottleneck there. It's just looking for it. Sizer has gone down, has gotten stomped. Brom now falling back, but he might not be fast enough to do something against the cap here. Oh my just God, barely demobilized, and he walked off point or dodged off node. The cap coming through for SPL. This is surprisingly close still at the moment.
Oh, good lord. That was a tiny mistake from him there, unfortunately. But hey-ho, that's sometimes how it rolls. I don't
Now
think
Fiery Sin went back. We only had Helsa versus Chunji there on the node.
Nice.
So double out-of-point cap coming in for SPL, and Tage being finished. Not quite. Denshi coming down with the rest. A little bit late on the updraft there to interrupt the rest. Dipset is still on Tage, and Curve and Denshi are in a 1v1 on point.
This is interesting because, you know, I mean, TCG probably expected they got to the final, they were going to go against Cheese Mode. They're going up against a different comp here, a completely different comp. Look at the amount of damage potential that can come out from SPL, and then they've got the survivability of an NG. Obviously, that happens quite a lot. But, you know,
to be honest, it's not only the survivability of an engineer, it's the survivability of a Chunji.
Yeah, that's true.
That's always a bit of a different story.
There is, it really is. Because he's an expert at doing that, and he did a good job from 1v2 for such a long time. Tage gets CC'd there. He's got to be taken down now in that backdrop. Oh, nice move there. Curve's going to go for the down. He's going to be able to get it. Oh, no.
Not quite. The rest coming in. Two people. We do have a knockback from the turrets, but Denshi and Rom again with the rest getting him back up. But still, it is looking good for SPL currently in the mid-fight. Tage is the target again. The damage on him is good. Curve is chasing him. We did see the knockback on Curve to rescue Tage's life, and there we see a bit of cooldowns back for the DPS Guardian.
Oh, Chunji there. That was a mistake. He should have stayed with the rest of the team, but I think he got panicky and started moving back towards the close point, even though he didn't need to. He overextended there on very low HP. Should have stayed mid for the support. Unfortunately, did just wander off. Now over on this midpoint, Dipset's in trouble. Needs to try and get back to the Elementalist to get some healing.
Nice.
Oh, that was a good use of that there. Really saved his
brilliant clear there from his teammates. Curve bringing the support, but he needs to be careful with where he runs, because if he's too far from the point, the res is almost going to be impossible. Now we have two people on it immediately. Is the damage going to be enough?
Oh no!
We see poison on the Curve going down as well. That is a bit too much for Zerx to handle. He's disengaging, and we already have the decap of Chunji going for the henge.
Good movement from these guys. They know when they're losing it, and they know when to hit the next point. And Chunji now won this node, especially if Muchwo Zerx joins him on this point. Chunji is actually just building his might now, because he's expecting this team fight to start to evolve. So is he getting that?
Is the respawn going to be quick enough on the mine? We now see Dipset moving towards it. Tage already almost on point. This is going to be a really close one, though. The decap is probably going to come out, especially with the knockback and immobilized potential of a DPS Guardian.
Look at that. Using that hammer free to keep him in where he did, and actually then using the Ring of Warding just in case he didn't. And good move from Tage there. And
this is difficult. Curve already splitting off from the fight, being chased by Rom, but the Elementalist should be fast, especially with a Fiery Greatsword. So I just wanted to say, it looks like SPL now, after a really strong showing in the first couple of minutes, seems to be on a bit of tilt, but nope. They are just disengaging correctly, and TCG a bit too slow on the pickup of the strategy of SPL.
Yeah, but SPL are going to start losing bodies. Dipset's in a lot of trouble over here. Tage is still focused on him. That's a good look. No one's on the node. They know that it's more important to probably pick up the fight here. TCG can jump on in and off the point now. Muchwo Zerx is going to come in to actually maybe potentially save Sin. Oh, nice knockback 4 on the hammer. They're going to come in and try and get some damage on Muchwo. Not going to happen. Oh, the Ring of Warding is good round the body, stopping anyone from doing that. But of course, the Vapor Form can come out and go through that Ring of Warding. But it's not going to do anything because he cannot res. And the 2 outer cap points now coming in for TCG as the rest of Red Team come into the point trying to get that cap back. No, Chunji is going to disengage. He's going to go get far, which is probably going to happen. Mid is still contested. Dipset trying to get that point in his favor as he goes 1v2 versus Sizer and Helsef. Helsef going for that portal over towards the henge to try and negate
the question, do they have the composure to really just stay calm and go for a new engage? Looks like they at least grouped up with 3 people going for the henge node. Now we have Helsef there defending and only Sizer falling back. That is going to be over quick with 3 people, and one of them being the Fresh Air Elementalist.
Yes. I mean,
maybe even a bit of an overcommitment from Red.
They're actually that full disengage from mine. Oh, no, it's not too bad. I mean, if you think about the positioning,
movement,
TCG's movement in reaction to it is quite good, though. If you look at the map as it is now, there's kind of a defined line that, TCG have got most of the hits there.
And Zerx runs into the line and pays with his life. Stomped already. Curve also taking a huge chunk of damage just with a second of trying to res him.
Yeah, a bit of a mistake there. They really put, tunnel effect there in that small archway. It was really effective for TCG.
But 2 guys got through, one of which is Chanji. He could potentially get the decap, but just the damage from the fresh air alley on the side, on the high ground of the keep, trying to get Tage down, but he manages to kind of gather himself again.
Yeah, Fyrus needs to bring up back his burst. He's trying to pop it down on node, but not really being too effective there. Tage popping that Scepter 2 down on the point really affected Chunji there with that Zerka. Really loads of damage as Fyrus tries to come down to rally around Chunji. That's not going to happen, unfortunately. He's going to actually take a lot of damage himself. The disengage is quite good, though. As Wozig's coming in from behind. A nice move from him to get a couple of caps on there.
But
nice,
also really good move there from Tage, not being too eager for the kill.
Yeah,
because he knew if Fyrus turns around and got some fresh air proc up again, then it's gonna get really difficult. We do have the cap on the henge currently. Dipset is gonna get stomped, but Sizen has not really enough to bring down 3 people here.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, I'm having a look over on this henge. I mean, it's not looking too bad for SPL, but obviously Dipset going out is not going to be too amazing. As we see, the mine is open for a cap at the moment as Dipset does respawn, so it's not too bad. Chunji is in the down state currently on this henge node as well. Very low, he's not going to be able to get rezzed. It was a small attempt there, but that's not going to happen. Point is still, actually, they could have tried to get Chunji off node. Curve vapor forms into
the interrupt of Chunji.
They've still got the point,
First storm, second storm coming in now. Fiery could try and get on point, but he's rather busy at the moment in the 1v1. No, in the 2v1 against Tage and Sizer, going down fairly quickly. And we do have the mine back in the hands of SPL, but losing the henge. And now additional points are going to be on the side of TCG via the Chieftain.
Yeah, getting a couple of kills there was good. They could actually just take out that boss quite easily with nothing coming out for the red team. No steal available, pushing that lead up. CCG want to get this game done and moving into the second game. SPL, nice, solid start, but as soon as they started to lose at that pinnacle moment with TCG really getting the free cap, was almost felt like, it was going to be an uphill struggle, proving to be that way at the moment. They do have the 1 cap. Maybe they can come back with a possible team engagement over on the mid, which is much where Zex comes into the point, half HP, tries to knock, gets back involved there with that Earthshaker there, just onto the midpoint, trying to stun anyone. That didn't really happen, unfortunately. And Tage chasing him now, just off no. Dipset is going to try and rally around him. Maybe this is a nice point for them to try and take out Tage on the east side of that point. Oh, but Zerx is actually running from Tage, bringing him back to the support.
Good decision. We do have 2 people engaging on Fiery Sin currently on the mine point, and Dipset is going for the decap on the henge. So reacting to that one, but the defense is not going to be much. Chanji now coming in. Chanji, of course, the person who could hold the point for a good amount of time.
Oh, but no, the midpoint. He shouldn't have performed. He should have just died.
Yeah.
Because, he had the point. Chunji was going to get there. That Vaporform was a bit of a mistake, to be fair, but
10 points to go. Oh, there's the stomp comes in. There we go. That's it. The first win for TCG. But I have to say, until a certain point, which pretty much was the 3 cap.
Yeah.
Really surprisingly well done by SPL. And this is an entirely different SPL from what we've seen last week. Yeah, last week. Did we see him last week or 2 weeks ago? I'm mixing Go4s now. Also. Yeah, but I don't know which one it was referring to. One of them, at least. They were kind of Condi heavy once, if I remember correctly. Wait, I have it somewhere. I think the last lineup they were running was Curve was on a DD alley. Then we had Anaboli on a Condi NG. Dipset was on a Sally. Okay, I called it a Celestial Condi Survival Trap Ranger because I kind of lost the idea of what that was supposed to be. And Zerix was on a Celestial Hambo. Zerx, not Zerix. He is at the moment. I can't remember. No, on soldiers. So a bit more survivability on that one. And now we also have Fiery Sin. And he seems to be working well. Dipsit on an entirely different build. The nice double spirit survival build.
Yeah, it's not too bad with that Signet as well, and the Entangle helps in both, you know, both occasions where we saw him using it over on the mid to escape a lot of that damage, and he actually, you know, line of sighted himself at keep. So he survived really well using it, but unfortunately not using it to their advantage in the end to actually, you know, coordinate in terms with Fiery Sin to maybe get a lot of burst down as they actually, you know, as he mobilizes many targets. The potential for that fresh air to come in and do a lot of pain is just, you know, immense, but it's not really happened that much. They've really picked up Fiery Sin quite well in different points in this game, which is important. And Fiery Sin sometimes on Sizer as well, which is good. But yeah, there was just that big moment, you know, the free cap really brought the game home to TCG. Potentially the last game in this ESL Go4GuildWars2 Cup.
But I have to say, I'm liking this SPL a lot more than the other one, the other setup. Well. It's going pretty well, and well, let's say, well, it wasn't really that cheesy. They're running a ranger. If any team composition has a ranger, it's automatically not cheesy anymore.
This is not cheesy. They're running with flipping.
No, they're old team composition without the fresh air.
Oh, without
with another engineer in there.
Their old comp, I guess
maybe a little bit, but not that much.
Not with Chunji, not with what he's playing.
Nope.
People could say like
Chunji is on the Chunji build.
It's not a turret NG.
No,
really.
it's kind of a decap Chunji build, I call it.
Yeah, it's like the old decapper build, yeah.
A little bit resembling that. So let's see if SPL maybe can take advantage of the new map. We are on 4-fire on the second map in this best of 3. TCG could secure the win of the Go4 Cup and take back 400 euros as well as 100 Go4 points for the monthly qualifier.
As we have a look at the engagements here on the map, no one from the red team has gone to their close point. Helsef will pick up the point free of charge as everyone advances towards mid and far. Not sure whether or not Chunji's going to come over too close. Now he is. That's an interesting tactic. Not able to get on the node in time. Helsef probably in the end might lose this node, although he's doing a good job of that great sword 5 to keep him off point over. And the Warsaw we see Fiery Sin is going to go down just as soon as I jump on him. Tage porting onto him there. He's going to have to vapor form towards Curve. That's not going to help him.
It's not a good rest.
Oh, no. Again! Look at Tage beastly with that hammer 4, knocking him back onto the node. No chance for Curve to get the res. And the cleave comes out with that Scepter 2, which is going to take him out of the fight quite early.
The midpoint is looking good. We do have Denshi in downstate and a Thief trying to res. That is not really going to happen, at least I don't think so. Again, Sizer on it, but now really only to maybe get a little bit of damage in. Currently the only one defending the midpoint, but from the side we do see Tage because they have cleared up the situation on the waterfall.
Yeah, I'm going to look at Dipset at the moment. I mean, she's down. This is fairly even for both teams as it is at present. Dipset is really in a lot of trouble. He's got Entangle off cooldown soon. He's going to have to use it in a very defensive way. And he's down. Going down right where it spawned and not really effective there at all. He has been rezzed by the wall banner, so he's going to be back up indeed, but still low on HP. He has got that spirit, can bring it back up as soon as possible. Heals on 5 seconds. He's going to go into the down state. Nothing coming out really. Whoa, Xerix has got no chance of trying to get that res, and he needs to stay alive to try and
way too much damage, but we do have Curve using the fiery greatsword to go towards the waterfall. So almost the only cap currently ticking is the quarry, and that is in the hands of SPL. Rom now in the 1v1 with Curve. We're gonna have to see how that one goes. The mid fight still sustaining, let's call it that.
Yeah, I think so at the moment. Oh, overextend. Oh, did overextend, but he's a oh no.
Oh, they're going for the stomp. They're going for the stomp. So now Xerix can come in with the cleave and with the interrupt. Tage is trying to get the stomp and Fiery Sin. Knockback coming in and the res is through. But also Size are going to bring Broadbed up. No, the interrupt comes in. Second rest right. Tage on it. I think he has the stability, has indomitable courage, but now getting immobilized on the side. Too much damage. Sizer going down. And what's going on the waterfall? Doesn't
Dragon
really
still
look like
came
they
down at the
could
right time.
take, although 3 people now. 3 people on Denshi. That could be quick if they do it right.
I think so. It's very tight over here on the waterfall. ChroNickGamer
Oh, don't go for the res.
maybe go for the res, but he doesn't need to. He's going to go back towards mid. Maybe he's got away quite well using that rifle 5 to just jump ahead.
No, he should have waited and just kept him busy and died there in peace. Because they could have picked up the mid cap if he hadn't gone to mid.
Oh, here comes Denshi though. They've got the kill, but they're in favour here. But look who's got through the enemy lines. No one's got their eye on Sizer. They're going to lose that cap over on the windmill, over on the quarry there, because the full engage is real. I mean, ChroNickGamer's going to be able to get over there.
A little bit of HP loss already, but Sizer's still not going to go for the one. No, don't go for the 1v1. You're going to lose that, mate.
Well,
don't 1v1 a turret, NG.
It's not turret NG, Nick.
Well, don't 1v1 whatever the hell ChroNickGamer is.
He can actually get him, if he picks him up and he gets that immobilized, he can take him down. But it's tough. I mean, he's on 50% HP. If anyone can kill him, it's going to be Sizer. I mean, you can talk about it in relative terms, but the thing is he's lost the cap. Is he going to be useful there in the end? I mean, he's got to be careful because he's still got supply crate as well, which he can just pop up. He's got that dome there, so he can't short bow range, and he's going to escape there. So that's no!
Oh! Held it just long enough for Rom to make it from there towards the from the midpoint to help out and get ChroNickGamer down, because that is how you deal with a ChroNickGamer. 2 people and really quickly.
He's not going to use supply crate. Why? He could have just used it. It would have really been a pain in the ass for Sizer, and he could have disengaged there.
But 2 people pulling away from the midpoint might at least gives them some breathing room, and we do have Hellset down in the middle of nowhere. That's good.
He's going to self-heal.
Is he?
There must be. Yeah, he is. He's.
Really Sizer coming in, the ninja medic, but Curve is there with the interrupt, is laying down the flame field. Will it be enough? Also, Dipset with the damage, that is going to be enough. And Sizer could also get into loads of trouble, although he is stealth. And, yeah, managed to get out of that with the withdrawal.
Yeah, because there's Sizer over a mid, picking out Zerx there as he tries to line of sight. And he's going to be taken down. Got to be careful here. ChroNickGamer low on HP, tries going for the res. So that's not going to be successful. He's going to go out of the fight. Lord Helseth is indeed out now, as he's been sitting down out of this for a while. Muchwo Zerk's out as well, so he's very much even over on the mid. ChroNickGamer trying to line of sight, making sure he's not going to get any more
with the decaps.
It's such a simple thing to look out for Sizer. They've got to do this, but Sizer's been doing this for...
that simple?
It's like, well, it's not that simple, but it's something
it's not called invisibility for nothing.
Yeah, but keeping an eye on him, saying, where is Sizer? Like, if he's invisible, then obviously, you know, he's going to be planning something. So to try and keep an eye on him, or at least potentially go to, you know, combat the fact that he's got the full cap as well, is a bit of a mistake, and it's something to watch out for. ChroNickGamer now very low HP again. I feel like I'm really on him at the moment in all these games, but still big cooldown there as well, and he does have the flamethrower to come back up. He needs to be careful trying to use that supply crate at some point, because he could have used it a couple of times in this game. Now over on the quarry we have Rom, who's going to be taken down by the combination.
Nice, they brought him back up. 3 people still alive, and are they able? Didn't even use the battle standard. Was on cooldown. Maybe now with the second down of ChroNickGamer, because it's getting a bit difficult. Maybe the double res even. If Dipset tries to die somewhere close to him, but he manages to ready himself. Yeah, there we go. Battle standard coming out, the no flag, and we do have Sizer down. Rom is down on the quarry point. He's being bled out. Sizer down on the side. Lord Helseth going for the res. Will we see Curve interrupting, or is he invisible? He is invisible apparently. Didn't quite see that there, or he was just too small to notice, maybe.
What is it with today's games where everyone's flipping self-resing, but the thing is Rom is self-resing to the point where Lord Helseth's coming over, and he's going to be... Are people just failing and downing people today, or what?
They are too eager to take advantage of the down people being bled out. Oh, but the midpoint!
They've got the mid, but they're going to lose quarry. All that work.
Yeah, but the midpoint is worth a bit more. Sizer down again. Tage in loads of trouble. Now SPL can gain some advantage from the first down and maybe advance towards one of the side points. ChroNickGamer already on his way to the waterfall. We have equal points, just barely now. TCG taking the lead again, only 3 points. The decap comes in. Denshi Wasn't quite sure if he wanted that 1v1, but is at least keeping it neutral.
It's really looking. I mean, SPL are rotating quite well at the moment. They're making a couple of little mistakes, letting Rom get the res there. It was not very good, but at least they got the mid cap from it. They've already lost the quarry. How about the waterfall fight? How that's going? They got the 2v3 situation.
Hellseth just exploded against Fiery Sin.
Whoa.
Damage is happening.
But the thing
Dipset almost want to help him. They are going to get the D cap on that one and the full cap because nobody is even close to being in range there. So they can just walk away from the waterfall. Oh, Curve now getting on point. He was kiting like a genius. Now trying to get out, but no, that's not going to happen.
Oh no, he's got on reverse soon. He's going to be able to get away with that full skill.
Lightning.
He's got potential to get away. He's got too much. Oh, reverse is up as well. Try greatsword. Easy.
Double cap coming out for SPL, and now they need to be really careful with keeping that.
Curve's a hero, staying as long as he did there. And getting escaping as well. That's awesome. As we see TCG moving towards the quarry point now, can SPL take this game and make a little bit of an upset, an underdog coming into the final, given the chance to show what they're worth? And they're doing really well. Just as I say that, I feel like a gender because Fiery Sins have gone into the downstate over on the quarry over here. As Tage tries to get that cleave off, don't go for the res. It's a mistake onto Fiery Sin. Just focus on the rest of the
Fiery Sin now got a taste of the blood and just wants to kill Hellseth.
Maybe
a bit of tunnel vision there.
Oh, such a mistake! Dipset was blocked by the minecart. He was not on node. The minecart defeats Dipset. Oh no!
The awkwardly placed minecart working for the side of TCG, and now they are really trying to keep Dipset away from the point. He rescued himself into the spawn. And also mid-curve now in downstate. He is still alive at the moment. Fiery Sin could make it on point. Chunji also there. Did he try to go for the rest? That was not the smartest decision. Still, SPL at the moment is ahead, and with just the midpoint, it wouldn't be too long until they would be able to go for a Lord Rush.
Free res for Dipset here. Nice coming in for Curve. Unfortunately, Chunji is down, but Curve probably a little bit more useful in this big mid fight here with the support coming out from him, so it's not too bad. They might actually be able to get a cheeky res up on Chunji there.
Oh, and Hellseth is down on the side. Rom is trying to save him, and no, wait. How? Oh, rally on Chunji, no!
Oh no, that's not good. Fiery Sin now in the downstate. As this fight starts to go in the favour of TCG, potentially, although they might be able to get cheeky res here. Much more Zerx trying to go for that. Lord Hellseth coming in with a lot of burst though. They want to be careful.
Battle standard not bringing him quite up, but we do have Curve and Zerx now in position for the rest, bringing him back up, but Zerx took a load of damage and blasted all his cooldowns.
Oh no, he's got Rom behind him.
Oh, we do have the respawn now coming in. Maybe the decap.
God! 3-man push onto Fiery Sin on the top of mid. Just destroys Fiery Sin. My good lord, that coordination there was immense. Such good pickup by TCG.
Yeah, now they might be able to pick up Chunji sooner or later. They were able to get the decap, only a slight lead at the moment for TCG. But now they need to make a cap happen, or at least draw the one cap and double. Oh, the midpoint! Nobody's on point! Why is nobody on point?
Dudes! What are you doing?
Committing to the
Another
res.
small mistake by SPO. No.
That wasn't small anymore. That was skyscraper size.
Trying to downplay it for their sake when they rewatch this and they think, God, they're only like a certain amount of points away from a Lord Rush here that could save them in the last minute.
But now 350 points on the side of TCG. Will they try and go for it? They do have the Mesmer for the portal setup. We do have Sizer down somewhere again.
But he's back up. The support's good. Rom's over here to get him up. Hellseth coming in now in this 3v3 situation, which was in favour of SPL, but unfortunately not going to take advantage of that. As the focus damage tries to come out onto Lord Hellseth, and also Chunji using that Slick Shoes is mobilised forever by the Panic Strike build there, I believe, as well. Nice support coming out for Chunji. They're able to get away using that Slick Shoes tool belt skill, but he's still being focused by Hellseth over there on the side. this is very much. They need to be careful here because waterfall points are still ticking in, and before they know it, it might be too late to go for a Lord Rush. Not yet, though. But SPL falling by the wayside. Everyone's going down.
Oh, the instant vapor form. That's not a nice thing to see.
Gonna lose mid as well.
Yeah, this is now snowballing.
If they can get waterfall right now, Dipset needs to go to far. No, don't go to mid. No. If we'd gone to far, full cap, rest of the team could go to Lord and get the win. But unfortunately, at the moment, TCG are going to, like you said, snowball off a free cap.
Oh, but maybe Dipset, somebody needs to go for the
immobilizers.
immobilizers.
Don't call it GG.
What? Well, okay, but what?
You could... Don't give up. No.
Yeah.
They're going for Lord now, but they need the points. I mean, they can get the Lord.
Just
fair play, but
can they?
Or maybe
triple
they
cap?
use it as a distraction.
Well, Curve called it GG, but it's not confirmed yet, so nothing's really sure. They're going for the Lord, but you can't Lord Rush against a triple cap with only 30 points to go. That is not enough time.
And not 350.
They won't be able... Yeah, not 350. That would only be style points at best. And we do have Sizer on 1 point, keeping that one. Yeah, this is over. This has been over for quite a while, but the Shoutcaster's enthusiasm never dies.
But and also, the fact is, if they'd not lost mid... There's potential that they could have won that game going for the Lord Rush.
With the 1 decap, they had the room to just gather the 350 points up with a 1 point, go for the Lord Rush, at least have a chance. But they committed so much to off-point reses. And that sometimes just bit them in the butt.
We've got some new underdog heroes coming into this competitive scene at the moment. Just got to say good games to these guys because they were fun games to watch. Got some hype moments in there. Love seeing the Fresh Air Elementalist as well. That was really nice. Nice to see. Nice combination of players not really playing the full cheese setup, I guess, as well. And then also TCG not really playing it. So Celestials in that game was considerably less in the final. Which a lot of people are probably quite happy about. But, you know, I mean, that's TCG picking up the win. Good job from them as well, picking up that money. Also, we have seen SPL picking up their first money of the ESL Go4 Cup. So congratulations to them.
100 euros for them. Are they also getting gems? I know I'm always hyping the gems. I think the second place is getting 2,000
gems
as well.
Each player. Yeah, which is, you know, I mean, how much is that? It's what, £18 each? Over that, 20 quid each. So, you know, it's not too bad.
Getting a bit more worth out of that. And SPL also qualified for the WTS qualifier. Not to forget that.
Indeed, yes. Which is
the other
big
one.
For them.
We still have, I think, the game for the 3rd place going on. But okay, a Shoutcaster's optimism goes a long way. But 55 against the new team Chasing Rainbows. I mean, okay, we didn't see them yet. And first I thought, well, okay, they got beaten by Svanir pushing Lord, and 55 HP made quick work of them. But this is a new Svanir pushing Lord. This is, for my record, it's a new team.
And there was potential there for them to win against CCG if they actually face them more. There's potential for them to win, and I hope that they start to face them more in these cups, even in the first round.
Yeah. Either 55 HP Monks or Chasing Rainbows will also qualify for the WTS qualifier because TCG already got their spot last week.
Is that how it runs exactly?
I think.
Not too sure.
I hope so. Otherwise, I might have made a stupid statement now.
We'll have to see. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah,
I think he's kind of semi-right.
I think I might be right, and we're just going to ask about that, and next week we'll give you the update.
Indeed.
So, thanks. So, upcoming stuff we do have on Wednesday, the 14th of January. Don't forget, tune in at, when is it? 7 p.m. CET, right?
I think it's 7. Yes, it's 7. Yes.
Okay, there's the monthly finals for December. We are in January, but
December,
it's the finals for December. So tune into those. The Jebro is going to fly over to Cologne and catch with Kalaris.
Yeah, exciting times. It should be good. So yeah, we will be looking forward to seeing everyone there. So make sure you tune in to the Guild Wars 2 channel when next said. And we've got the ESL Weekly Cup on Thursday.
Exactly. ESL Weekly Cup. Returning now to its former glory, hopefully. Kind of the, let's call it, what are we calling it? The second league? The... Where the newer teams, amateur league, yeah.
We're hoping that the more amateur teams in Guild Wars 2 are going to show up rather than the teams that go for the Go4 Cup. We're not going to say amateur because there will be definitely some big teams in there who will probably come for the gems. But make sure
some people might argue that there isn't really a pro scene yet.
All right, well, you know what I mean.
Okay, yeah, I know what you mean. So, but. We have almost forgotten the most imminent of tournaments. The Go4GuildWars2 Cup, because the American one, the NA one, is going to happen in a couple of hours. That's at 10 p.m. CET. So tune in for that one. It is going to be on this channel, I think. So just keep it open.
Think so?
Think so. I hope so.
Think so. If not, this channel will host whatever channel it is on.
So just stay here, and I think that's all, right? For the time being.
It is indeed. Also, remember, we do have new quality settings on my channel, which is where the ESL, Weekly will be. So come and see the channel in its full glory as we move into some nice settings. And we will see you this week a lot.
A lot of stuff is going to happen. Yeah, for the monthly, we're on the German side. I'm probably going to do a triple cast. Spotty Mower and me. We're gonna try it.
Oh, that's like a movie title. Spotty Mower and me.
Buddy comedy. Yeah. Okay, so if you're German, tune into that. But most people here are gonna be English, and I think we've said all we have to say for today, and I'm gonna leave you with the normal Guild Wars 2 PvP salute.
Good evening, everyone.
Goodbye.
Thank you for joining us.